Hello everyone and welcome to He Makes Me Play. I am Marius and I'm blind. I can't see and so I make other people play video games. And I'm here today with my friend Vincent. Hello Vincent.
Hello Marius.
Yes, and we have a special plan today. We want to try out some games. We want to try out games by a studio called Choice of Games. And I do not know much about the studio or their games. I have just heard that they make text-based games, and I was sort of curious whether they are accessible, and they are probably not. Although they probably should be, Vincent, because they are just text. And I was just curious, and I told Vincent about it, and he said, "Yes, that sounds amazing. Let's do it. Let's record it."
Did I say that?
In my memory, you said that.
Yeah, okay.
And memory
you somehow
is flexible.
got me in here.
Yes, and because this is such a professional Let's Play channel, we have not actually started in the game, but we will start in the game selection process, which is us looking at the Steam library of the Choice of Games studio, which I thought was already interesting. And Vincent, we have curated this a very little bit by picking our 3 favorite titles. Do you remember what those were?
Well,
I can tell you.
Out of the 116 games.
Yeah, they've got a lot of games, and they're all probably maybe not that great. We don't know. We literally know nothing about this.
Yeah, I do remember one of them was Sword of the Slayer.
So, yes, that's one of our top 3, okay? Sword of the Slayer is one of them. Then there is the very eponymous and I think sort of very emblematic Choice of the Dragon. But yeah, Sword of the Slayer also just had a really cool title that we thought sounded like a metal band. And then there was, do you have it there? It was about the fog. It sounded like a horror game.
The Fog Knows Your Name.
Yeah, the fog knows your name. Let's start with that one. I want to look at the description, ratings, and watch the trailer.
Okay, let's load that and watch the trailer. It's a minute and a half.
To confront your terror, the evil that hides within. The Fog Knows Your Name is an interactive teen horror novel.
Oh, it's a teen horror novel?
Your choices
Oh, okay.
control the story. It's entirely text-based. 300,000 words without graphics or sound effects, and fueled by the vast, unstoppable power of your imagination.
This is so appealing.
Senior year, your classmate, Rex Keller, was found dead 6 months ago. You were the last person to see him alive. Half of the town thinks you murdered him.
Oh, God.
The other half believes it was the fog.
It was the fog, Vincent.
In your town, ever since anyone can remember, people die when the fog rolls in. No one knows exactly how or why. Their ghosts haunt the town. If you and your friends can't unravel the fog's mysteries in time, those ghosts are going to kill you one way or another.
Wait, ghosts? Where did they come into this?
Clear the path.
They're the remnants from the people killed by the fog.
Fuck, I'm already trailing off. How long is this trailer? He's just telling the story now.
He's about to end.
Okay.
So he just said, clear the path.
Can you up the volume a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Clear your name. Clear the fog.
Oh, man. Okay. I mean, I'm super intrigued. I didn't know that these are these just graphical novels in game form? I hear that's a thing people do.
No, it's text-based.
Yeah,
so
he said that.
It's just text.
It's a graphical novel without the graphical part.
Exactly. It's
which
just
is
a novel.
perfect for me, you would think. But we'll see how accessible this is.
Sorry, I love the part where he said, your friend was murdered.
6 months ago. Everyone thinks you're the killer, Vincent.
Yeah,
but somehow you haven't been arrested in 6 months. Okay.
Also, why didn't the game start 6 months ago? It seems like the reason.
These are questions we have to address in the game. Hold your horses, Vincent. This was number 1. I'm my strong favorite right now is the fog game.
The fog will kill you eventually.
Okay. But we have to give the other 2
years.
We'll get to this. We give the other ones a fighting chance, okay? Let's look at Sword of the Slayer.
Okay.
Does it have a trailer too? I hope so. By the way, that trailer was well produced. I don't want to shit on this game by a small developer. Oh, wow. Replay that, please. I talked over it.
Yeah, this is the only problem I have with these trailers is that the voice is very low. the voice volume.
They need a bit of a boost.
Yeah.
But maybe that's us. I don't know.
So, trailer time.
Yeah.
fight monsters and free the ancient city with your enchanted talking sword.
Yeah, this is badly mixed, but that's on him.
Interactive fantasy.
I could make it even louder, but
No, it won't help.
Your choices control the story. It's entirely text-based, 185,000 words, without graphics or sound effects.
Ah, this is about half as long as Fog.
Fast, unstoppable power of your imagination.
Did he actually say 180,000 words?
yeah.
That's a lot. Dark corner.
That's the proper book.
Ruled by a merciless
The fog was
sorcerer.
300,000.
Yeah, that's like way too long for like
An
a
ancient
debut novel or whatever. You want to hit below 100,000.
in a voice only you can hear. Now, all eyes are on you. Decadent nobles who want to return to power. Devoted monks who want the gods to retake the city. And the sorcerer king himself who wants the sword.
This is like generic fantasy. I'm not at all hooked into this.
Ancient evil.
Let's look at the third one.
Yeah, let's cut this one short. Or how do you feel? I'm not.
Yeah, also the mixing is a problem.
Yeah.
And honestly,
I couldn't really hear what he was saying.
yeah, we've read some of these descriptions from the games, and as for the descriptions, the same goes for the trailer. They are very similar.
Right, yeah, I mean, he said the exact same thing, which is fair enough. Like, I'm not holding that against this guy. I assume at this point it's one developer.
Yeah, quite possibly.
I might be wrong. Let's say the studio.
Yeah.
But they seem to be just publishing a lot of games.
Yeah. Also, if you look at the we've noticed that if you look at the release dates, right? It's September 2019, October,
Yeah.
November, December. It's like every few weeks there's a new game.
But I didn't know this before. We figured this out before we started the video, but I didn't know they're like over 100,000 words, maybe 300,000. This, like, how does he write them?
I don't
in
think
this?
he writes them himself,
But-
because for the Fog game he said the
Right.
author's name, and that was
Okay.
someone else.
I see.
assume.
Well, okay, we can get into this right now. Let's just pick a game and just give Choice of the Dragon. That's way older too, right? It may be one of the first ones.
Right. Well, actually, okay, yeah, no, it's that's weird. In the list, it's not that far down, but it was released 2010.
Yeah.
But it's between two games from 2019.
Okay. Interesting. Does it have a
See.
trailer?
No.
Oh,
Sadly, no.
that sucks. Can you read the description to me? Vincent?
Battle heroes, wizards, and rival dragons in your insatiable thirst for gold and infamy. Start by dominating a local tribe of goblins, then usurp the kingdom, defending and expanding your despotic regime to annex neighboring kingdoms, incinerating the peasants in their thatched-roof cottages.
We're like, it sounds like we're playing a dragon.
Yes, I think so.
Oh God, Vincent. I think we may have to play this one.
Well, let's...
Okay, let's... Which one do you prefer? I'm not high on Slay the Sword, whatever.
The Choice of the Dragon, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
It doesn't even say how many hundreds of thousands of words it has, right?
I didn't think so. Does it say that anywhere?
Okay.
No, there are just 5 pictures of the in-game action.
And if this really sucks and it's not fun, I still want to look at Fog of the Dragon or whatever.
Yeah. Also, we have like 115 other games we can take in.
Wow, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with this one. Okay, we're going to download this game and then we're going to play it.
See you in a bit.
Hey everyone, just a quick message. At some points in this video, I speculate whether this game is accessible via voiceover or not. We tried it out after the fact, and it was completely accessible as far as I can tell. Like, the macOS voiceover read out pretty much everything. And I think if you're blind or visually impaired, you can totally play Choice of the Dragon. Anyway, have fun. And here we are in Choice of the Dragon, Vincent.
Yes.
So what's going on?
So we have a lot of text. We have
Oh, you don't say.
At the top there are 3 buttons: stats, achievements, and menu.
Okay.
And below that there is the first text. Let us begin. A knight charges up the slope at you. His horse pounds at the ground, carrying the heavily armored warrior as if he were a child's doll. The knight sets his lance to attack you. How do you defend yourself? Oh, mighty dragon.
So, okay, thanks. Now they've cleared that up. We are a dragon.
Yes,
and a
we are.
mighty one.
Uh-huh.
And we're starting medias race, Vincent, in the middle of a combat against
Yes.
a knight with a lance.
We are
What?
in mortal danger.
Okay, I like this. Like, right? They're not like tarrying around.
Yeah.
So what are my choices, Vincent? Presumably, I have some choices.
Yes, we can.
It's in the name of the game.
Well, the name is Choice of the Dragon. So, number 1, I take to the air with a quick beat of my wings.
Okay.
Number 2, I knock the knight from his horse with a slap of my tail. Number 3, I rush into his charge and tear him to pieces with my claws.
That's so rough.
Number 4, a puff of my fiery breath should be enough for him.
Wow, that's cool.
And number 5, restore a safe game.
I guess that's always a choice. Yeah, I'm interested how failure works in this game. But like, so if it's just out in the open, like flying away is obviously the smartest thing to do, right? So we should fly away. This is always in D&D and stuff. This is like why dragons are difficult, because they can fly.
That's true.
You always, like in Game of Thrones too, like they have to find a way to get to force them to land and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's fly.
So I take to the air with a quick beat of my wings.
Yes.
You leap to the air, deftly avoiding the knight's thrust. Now that you are in the air, he hardly poses any threat at all.
Yes.
Not that he ever posed much of one to you. You circle back and knock him off his horse with a swipe of your claw.
Hey, hold on. Now we're in the same state that we would be if we had picked the tail option.
Kind of.
Hey, hold on. If we had torn him to bits, maybe this would have also happened.
You may have seen behind the scenes here, yes.
Well, we can't be 100%, but okay. What are the choices
Do
now?
you
Vincent?
finish him off,
Oh,
victorious dragon? And we can, number 1, say, of course, how dare he attack me? Number 2, I let him live to warn others of my immense power. And number 3, now that the threat is ended, he is beneath my concern.
Yeah, that one. That sounds like a dragon.
You leisurely eat the knight's horse.
Oh, okay. That was part of the choices.
I feel like they do make a lot of choices for us.
Yeah, kind of. I guess this isn't a vegan dragon, so
No,
that's okay.
No, it isn't.
let me. You can live, but I'm gonna eat your horse. What a dick move, man.
Yeah, lol. Just go on, walk home in your heavy
Gobbling
armor.
down that horse. You can watch me eat it too. Man, what an intro. Imagine this was an HBO fantasy show. You think the knight is the main character, but then turns out it's the dragon, and he's a sociopath. Oh, God.
But well, to be fair, I think most dragons are.
You're right. Yeah, small and stuff. But there are also golden dragons, and we haven't determined our color yet. Am I wrong?
That is true.
We might be a good dragon, though I strongly suspect we're not. Yeah.
And he was attacking us, so it was self-defense against the horse. That
You're right. I mean, he was very aggressive. That's
Yeah.
true. But we have no idea what his motivation was or anything. But hey, that's fine. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
What happens now?
You leisurely eat the knight's horse.
Yeah, we take our time with it too.
Look at me.
Yeah. Okay, this isn't Disco Elysium. We can't spend 20 minutes discussing every choice.
What? This is 180,000 words probably ahead of us. He slinks away as quietly as he can. His heavy armor makes a stealthy escape impossible.
Does the game say that, or is that you saying that?
That's the game saying that
Okay.
in parentheses.
Oh, thanks. I love how they have parenthetical statements.
Still, you pay him no mind as he leaves. You know, it's going to get annoying to keep calling you great and mighty dragon. What is your name?
Oh, we get to input?
Nope.
Oh,
No, this is not the game. The input
sorry.
of the dragon. It's choice of the
sorry.
dragon.
I apologize for being presumptuous, Vincent.
Yes, we can say number 1, Gothalon.
Okay.
Number 2, Sisyphus. And number 3, Calmvir.
Those are tough.
Calmvir?
Calmvir.
We can also say number 4, these names are all terrible.
Oh, I want that one. What does the game give us then?
More choice. Oh, please forgive me. What name would you prefer? Marius.
Oh, really?
No. You can now. We can input one.
Oh, really? So it does let you. Okay, that's cool. I do feel kind of bad for dismissing the author's choices, but what's a cool dragon name, Vincent? Haven't you always wanted to be a dragon? Like, what would you be called?
That's a good question. One I hadn't considered.
I have a suggestion.
Yes, go on.
Let's call him Harry.
Harry. Harry. Why Harry?
Oh, you need a reason?
Yes.
Wait, but like, do you get a choice or?
No, I want a reason.
Oh, sorry, Vincent. I'm being confused here. I don't know if the game is talking or you. I don't know. It's something. It's become somewhat of a staple here.
Okay. Yeah,
I recently played Baldur's Gate 1 with Marco, and our first character was called Harry.
Yeah.
Also, there was Harry Dubois. Remember in that game we played?
Yeah.
Disco Elysium.
Yeah. So I was wondering, Harry or Harrier?
Oh, you're right. I'd say Harry.
Yeah.
Because seriously.
Yeah. Harry, and we click next.
Yeah.
Will you be male or female? We have the option male.
Well, we kind of called him Harry. Maybe you would. Anyway, I'm not gonna go male. Big male.
Yeah, male, female, neither, unknown, undetermined, or do not pester me with impudence.
Oh, questions. I love how it gives you. Yeah, say impudence. This is perfect. my gender is do not pester me. That's actually great.
That's perfect for a dragon. The game responds, I mean, yes, of course. How churlish of me.
But the thing is, it probably wants to know what kind of pronouns it has to use.
But, almighty Harry, I feel I should let you know that this game is full of choices. Indeed, it is nothing but multiple choice questions that determine the course of your adventures as a dragon. If you don't enjoy answering questions, this game may not be for you.
I love how it's laying the groundwork. This is completely accurate. And we have been sort of an impetuous teenager, which is appropriate for dragons.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's sort of right. This relationship will not work out this way.
I mean, it's working fine so far. I don't see a problem.
Yeah, but we're also not making a lot of progress, Vincent. So what now?
Because the game is asking our dragon for gender. Yeah. What?
Do not pester me.
But it continues. If I may, would you like to specify your gender at all? And we can respond with very well. Or I said no.
Oh, say very well. It's fine. We'll pick male and get on with it.
Excellent choice. What gender will you
male.
be?
Do male.
As you think about it, the knight's attack was probably inevitable. After all, you did just kidnap the princess from right out of her tower.
Oh, we did?
Although, isn't it a little sexist to always kidnap princesses?
Yeah, I mean, I love how progressive this game is. And, I mean, honestly, that's a question any dragon should ask themselves.
I love how the game keeps giving us choices and then confronts us with another choice we have already made before.
I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? We presumably have a backstory. Yeah, I mean, look, to its credit, it didn't start with this tired trope of, the protagonist has amnesia. You don't remember.
That is true,
You remember this little game we played, Disco Elysium, that did that? So I would say Choice of the Dragon has one up on Disco here.
Okay, yeah, you can say that. We have the option to say, number one, maybe. But tradition demands that dragons kidnap princesses, even if that is sexist.
Yeah.
Number two, how dare you question
No, we're done with that. It's okay.
Number three, I never thought about that before. In fact, I think I kidnapped a prince, just to avoid being sexist. Number four, I'll have you know that I make a careful point of alternating between princess and princesses, but it happened to be time for a princess.
I love how I just love that. Pick that one. That's the best one.
The last one.
Yeah.
Very good.
Being weirdly self-conscious about it too.
Yeah. Of course. I'm sorry for questioning you. Anyways, as you ripped the roof off her tower, the light glistened off your. Would you like to specify the color of your hide? I wasn't sure which color to put in the description.
See, it does have it ticks all the boxes. It is aware of all the stuff that's very relevant to me. So what color are we?
We can say the first option is, can we just get on to the smashing?
No, I actually care a lot and deeply about the color.
Well,
it might determine our breath, Vincent.
Yes. And we have the option to say black, blue, brown, gold, green, iridescent, red, and white.
So, is this D&D lore? I mean, are the metallic dragons good? Because we didn't act like one.
Well, we don't know why we kidnapped the princess, right?
Yeah, but the whole deal, how we dealt with that night, like,
well, let him live. And he was attacking us. We were protecting ourselves, and just to be sure that he couldn't attack us anymore, we ate his horse.
Sure, I get your point. The game might do that, but honestly, I don't want to play a gold dragon. Like, it's not what I'm here for. It's either black or red for me, Vincent. And honestly, I've always wanted to be a black dragon because they're the most asshole-ish of all dragons.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah,
well,
they're literal sociopaths.
In that case, I think we're on the right path.
Yeah,
so
right? The game started that way.
Black.
So let's pick black.
Okay.
This is like what you get instead of our evil disco playthrough.
Yeah, you thought we were done with disco, but no. Wonderful choice. So, the light glistened off your black hide as you snatched the princess out of her tower.
Nice.
While we're on the subject, let's settle a few other details. How many limbs will you have, not counting your wings or tail?
Oh, yeah, I guess there are different types of dragons, right? Like worm-type dragons with only hind legs and stuff.
Yeah, but I was expecting there to be a 2 as an option. There's not. There's 4, 5, 6, and 8.
5? Like an odd number of limbs? Like we're an amputee black dragon?
Either that or there's just like a leg sticking out.
Superfluous. We're a mutant black dragon. We have to pick 5. I guess maybe this is like post-apocalyptic. Black dragons live. Black dragons. Here's some dragon facts for you. Black dragons live in swamps and breathe acid, and they're also sociopaths. And maybe this is like post-apocalyptic land where the swamps are sort of irradiated nuclear swamps, and we're a mutant black dragon.
Yeah, and it wasn't a knight in shining metal plate.
That was no plate. It was a hazard suit, Vincent.
Yeah, maybe more like a character from Fallout, right?
Yeah,
with, like the armor,
power armor,
from
the Brotherhood of Steel.
Maybe it was just a football equipment.
Yeah, I love how much this game feeds our imagination.
Yeah,
pick 5.
5. Here we go. Huh.
Yeah, I love how skeptical they are. I would be too. Yes.
Is the top of your head ridged or smooth?
Oh, are we playing Star Trek now? I'm up for it.
I love how it just... Well, let's not talk about limbs anymore.
This will probably never come up again. And it's just going to act as if we picked 4.
Oh, God.
So what does it mean? I didn't know this is a thing for dragons, the forehead. I guess, don't we have horns? Dragons have horns, right?
Sometimes.
What are the options?
Either ridged or smooth.
This seems really irrelevant. I guess I want a smooth forehead.
The top of your head.
Oh, the
top of your head. Ridged or smooth. So there...
Like, I don't want a bald, smooth-headed dragon. Like, what kind of freak of nature are we?
We are sort of a middle-aged...
5 Okay. Rein it in, Vincent. We gotta get this. We gotta get this dragon on the road.
Kidnapping princesses is only our hobby. Usually, we have a normal 9-to-5 job in an office.
This isn't Stanley Parable, which you can also check out.
Oh yeah, stop selling out.
Our one video. Ridged, pick ridged.
Ridged, okay.
Yeah.
I see. And your wings, feathery, leathery, or scaly?
Yeah, this makes sense. I would say scaly.
Okay.
Right.
As you kidnapped the princess, you beat your scaly black wings and flew off into the night, as she clutched tightly to your ridged scalp.
Wow, it's incorporating all our choices.
Yes, I'm waiting for the fifth limb. To your ridged scalp to avoid plummeting to her doom.
Mm-hmm.
What are you planning on doing with the princess, anyway?
Okay. What?
First option, it's all about companionship and good conversation. Number 2, I'll keep her around for a little while to lure in more knights, but then she's dinner. It's a little known fact that princesses taste better than most humans.
I kind of like this whole luring knights option. That's interesting.
And number 3, it's all about the ransom payments. Those are quick and easy ways to build a hoard.
That's good too.
It's very dragony.
Yeah, of those two last, which one do you prefer?
I like the hoard.
Yeah, me too. It's just very pragmatic. It's like it's what a black dragon would do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Indeed. Within a month, a large chest of gold comes to pay for the princesses.
Oh wow, we're really like advancing time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do then?
Okay, I guess the whole princess situation has been resolved.
Well, it depends. We can say, number 1, honor demands that I carry out my end of the bargain. Or, number 2, once I have the payment, I have no reason to delay my dinner.
No. I don't want to be a dragon with a bad reputation. We're gonna...
You want to be a black sociopathic dragon?
Well, I mean...
Okay.
What's your definition of... Maybe I shouldn't have said sociopath. Just very effective, you know?
Sure.
And like we were playing the long game here, so we give the princess back.
All right. Honor demands. Of course. No sooner have you received the payment than you let the princess go. This would be a good time to talk a little more about your personality.
Really?
All dragons can be described in terms of a handful of characteristics, each in opposed pairs. Brutality and finesse, not fitness. I assume most dragons are probably pretty
You're
fit.
either brutal or fit. Not both.
I did, yeah.
You're a really brutal fat dragon.
That reminds. Okay, I'm just reminded of the dragon in the D&D movie.
Oh my! Spoilers.
Yeah,
sorry. It's the
but,
best movie ever, but we can't talk about it because it's too early.
Brutality and finesse, cunning and honor, disdain and vigilance.
Okay.
Are you more notable for
Wait,
your...
that makes no sense. Disdain and vigilance?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Like, vigilant means how much you pay attention to your surroundings and stuff.
I think he goes a little more into detail later.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being too
So,
quick
are you
here.
more notable for your brutality or your fitness? And the options are, number 1, brutality, strength and cruelty.
Okay.
Or number 2, finesse, precision and aerial maneuverability.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what we did. Pick the aerial maneuverability.
Mm-hmm. Do you have more cunning or honor?
Obviously, honor. That's what we did.
Yeah, the options are cunning, intelligence and trickery, or honor, honesty and trustworthiness.
Wow, that's so un-Black Dragony. But hey, we're the odd one out.
I guess so.
We're the Drizzt Do'Urden of Black Dragons.
Yeah, with our fifth limb to wave a friendly hello.
That's what we're famous for. An honorable thief.
The Honorable Harry, the fifth limb dragon.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's a dragon. It's just Harry. He's fine.
Never mind. Keep walking.
Yeah.
Do you disdain threats and insults that are beneath you, or are you vigilant against any slight or transgression?
Are they using disdain correctly here?
I don't know. So disdain is disdain, patience and scorn, or vigilance, attention and impulsiveness.
I like vigilance better.
All right.
Let's pick that one.
Yep. Now we're going to view some flashbacks to your days as a wormling.
Oh, are we? Okay.
As a young hatchling, you lived with your mother in a cave high up on a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother had a vast hoard of treasure and a varied hunting range. Some of your siblings chose to spend much of their time reading the rare codices and scrolls your mother had collected.
Codices, I think it means.
Codices, yeah. Other siblings spend their time hunting dangerous game and brawling with each other.
See, because what did we pick? Cunning? No. But we're not brutal, right?
Yeah.
So we do the other thing.
Which pursuit did you prefer? Reading or hunting? Reading, I guess.
Did we? I don't know. I don't know if we're a bookish dragon, Vincent. I think I want to hunt.
Okay. I think that's fine. You developed your muscles as you gloried in combat and the kill at the end of the hunt. Your brawls with your siblings also taught you the basics of honor. Brutality and honor increase.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I guess we have stats in the background.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Also, one of the 3 buttons is stats, right? Stats,
True.
achievements, menu. As you reached maturity,
Yeah.
you began to threaten your mother's dominance over her territory. Before you could possibly have bested her in a direct confrontation,
Oh shit, we're like, this is like matricide? This is heavy shit.
she threw you out of her lair
Oh, okay.
and drove you from the lands in which you grew up, leaving you to fend for yourself without any resources beyond your claws, wings, and teeth, and the
Wow.
5th limb.
It doesn't say that, does it?
That was me.
Okay.
Did you seek revenge on her by turning some of the humans in her lands against her, or did you consider petty revenge beneath you?
It's, yeah, I don't know. None of these options?
I thought revenge, or revenge is beneath my dignity.
Yeah, pick beneath dignity. I don't want to take revenge on our mother.
No. Disdain for petty matters is essential for a dragon, as it avoids the pointless feuds that weaken you and allow your enemies to achieve great goals. Manipulating peasants is also not the most honorable of activities for a mighty dragon, such as yourself. Your wise choice increases disdain and honor. After several days of flight, you came across a tiny halfling traveling through the desert.
I like where this is going.
Even
Are we back in the present now? Sorry,
Nope,
confused.
I
Are we
think
still
this-
in the flashback?
I think we're still
Yeah,
in flashback
okay,
right
thanks.
after our mother
Yeah.
threw us out.
Makes sense.
Even from afar, your keen eyes detected the glint of gold and the sparkle of magic. This halfling has some sort of magic golden shield strapped to his tiny back.
I was hoping for the ring.
You knew immediately that this treasure must be yours.
Oh yeah, we're gonna mess this guy up.
Honor only goes so far.
This is completely honorable. We're gonna challenge him to a duel.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know,
Let's
what are the
see if
options?
That's the option. It continues, the halfling was far from civilization and would almost surely die soon of thirst and starvation. For the moment, he seemed to be protected by the power of the shield. Did you kill him on the spot, ignoring his magical protections? Or did you hover nearby and wait for the halfling to die, knowing that you might lose the treasure?
We kill him on the spot.
Oh, an honorable dragon.
Honorable and straightforward, honestly. What's he gonna do? Come on.
It wasn't easy. The shield protected him from fire and helped him evade your attacks. Eventually, you had to swallow him whole and cough up the shield.
Okay.
That worked.
No.
Brutality and vigilance increase.
I'm fine with this.
One of your elder clutchmates was an overbearing brute named Aleximus.
Okay. Interesting.
Aximus?
First named character.
Yeah. Axilmius, or whatever his name is, it's hard to pronounce.
Axel.
Yeah, Axel. Loved to torment the others, always seeking to seize what did not belong to him.
Very dragon-like.
Harry, he said with a menacing grin, give me that golden shield, or I will beat you within an inch of your life. Wait, he followed us?
Yeah,
What-
did
what-
we go back to the clutch?
Whoa.
How did this... I don't know in what situation I am, Vincent.
I am not sure either.
Okay, but he wants our shield.
Yes.
Somehow. Maybe it's a like telepathy. Maybe he's talking into our mind.
Oh, yeah, possibly. I mean,
Dragons might be able to do that.
yeah, magic.
They're magical creatures. Okay, what are the options?
Number one, I gave him the shield to avoid a fight.
That's cowardly.
Number two, I dueled him for the shield. Number three, I evaded him and hit the shield.
It's sort of cunning, right? Oh my god. I was about to start thinking about how to min-max this choice of the dragon game and how to maximize one of our stats, but then I remembered who I am. And let's just evade him.
Okay.
We evade him.
So I evade him and hit the shield.
Yeah.
Cunning and finesse increase. Unfortunately, Axermius is your elder. At this age, he has the advantage in maneuverability. He caught up to you quickly, pinning you to the ground and prying the shield out of your claws.
Oh, what a dick.
Then he crushed the shield in his jaws, wasting the magical energies imbued within it, and spat it out at your feet. He laughed with a great roar as he flew away.
We're gonna kill this guy.
Yes. Also, it doesn't feel very dragon-like to get rid of something.
This is a bully.
Yeah.
It's like an older brother bully.
Yeah. And dude, this is like a golden magical shield that you can add to your own horde.
Start building your horde, Axel. How about that?
Idiot.
But you don't do that, right? You don't think about responsibilities and building
just
for the future.
Fly back to your mama.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be living at mom's place until you're an ancient dragon.
Yeah, get a life, man.
Yeah, honestly.
You have the following stats. Yeah.
Nice.
So, brutality versus finesse. We're 39% brutality and 61% finesse.
Okay.
Cunning is at 21, while honor is at 79%. And disdain is at 27 versus vigilant at 73.
All right. I kind of like this binary opposition kind of stat thing. Don't see it very often.
We also have infamy at 50%.
Ah, nice.
And we have a wealth of 6,500 gold coins.
Okay.
And we can click the begin the adventure.
Yeah,
button.
that's what I want. Honestly, like, this is a quick sort of how I feel about this game. I think I would have preferred a normal, like, character generation dialogue to just set these things and then just get right to the action. Because I don't feel like this established a lot of very interesting narrative. The princess and the knight were very throwaway.
True.
Right.
They didn't even have a name.
Yeah.
The only character that was established was the bully brother.
That is true. I don't mind that. That's cool. But other than that, it didn't really tell me much, and we could have gone through this much more quickly. But now let's hopefully see what the real game is, Vincent.
Yes. Let's see.
Begin.
You spent several weeks winging your way across the land. Life as a traveling dragon has much to recommend it. The freedom of the air, the thrill of the hunt, and plentiful sightseeing opportunities. On one particular night, sleeping peacefully under the stars, you awake to find yourself under attack. A gigantic elder dragon towers before you, whipping you hard with its tail.
Wow.
It must be at least 4 times your size.
We have no chance against this guy.
Well, how dare you sleep on my lands? And we can, number 1, apologize. Number 2, act tough. Number 3, plead ignorance. Number 4, fight back. Or number 5, play nice.
Hold on. What are we good at? We have finesse, right?
Yes.
We were very finesse.
Finesse, honor, and what was the third one?
Vigilance?
Vigilance.
Exactly. We have more vigilance, right?
Yeah,
okay. Obviously not enough to notice this guy before he's right in front of us. I say we plead ignorance. It feels very finesse.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe finesse isn't relevant here. I don't understand this game.
We'll see. Plead ignorance.
Yeah.
The elder dragon treats you with enviable disdain. It soundly beats you out of its territory. Find your own lair. It chortles.
So this is his lair, I guess.
Despite the advantages, it seems that homelessness has some rather severe downsides. After all, you have nowhere to store your treasure hoard.
Yeah. Or 6,500 gold.
Yeah, it's we're working on it. A few days later, as you fly along, you see a large hill rising up from the land around it. Forests cover the lower slopes of the hill, giving way to grassy fields and then a rocky crack at the top of the hill. A large cave mouth opens into the promontory? Premonitory?
No.
I don't
know this word, Vincent.
While you would have to check it out more carefully to be certain, you believe that the hill contains a fairly extensive cave complex. Plenty of game runs through the forest, with herds of sheep and even cattle in some of the valleys a short flight away.
Sounds like we found ourselves a lair.
Looks pretty good. Looking beyond the immediate environs, several human villages and towns are well within a day's flight, offering the promise of easy pillaging to come, but none are close enough to make harassment and annoyance likely. In short, it appears to be a perfect lair.
Great. So the whole problem that we set up with the Elder Dragon is now solved.
True.
All right.
As you fly down to claim your new lair, you spot a group of small, mostly bald, orange-skinned humanoids outside the cave.
Oompa Loompas? I mean, goblins aren't usually orange.
Not
It's
usually.
a bold choice.
We'll see what they are.
What are the choices?
They look up and point at you in terror and alarm. Some of them flee into the cave, while others bravely shake crude, ineffectual spears at you. "Don't eat me," jabbers one of the goblins. "Eat Grubbish. He's got meat on him."
So they are goblins.
Yeah.
I'm a bit sad about that.
The goblin who spoke pushes forward one of the other goblins with the butt of a spear. The other goblin, presumably Grubsh, drops a spear as he shakes in front of you. How cute. What do you
cowards.
do?
We must teach these cowards honor, Vincent.
That is sadly not an option.
Okay, what are the options?
The option is scare them off or slaughter them all.
Slaughter them all.
Wow. Okay. You pounce on them as they flee into the cave. You totally devastate them.
This game is really like evil.
I mean, yes, we are a dragon.
Aren't these like teen novels? Is this sending the right message to our younger generation?
Remember, this game is from 2010. Maybe the language changed a little bit in the novels.
I don't know. We'll see.
You totally devastate them.
Okay.
By the time they realize that they have no prayer of victory, only 2 of the attackers are left alive. They flee, and you enjoy a leisurely afternoon hunt.
You read this in this like nice fantasy voice, Vincent. I really appreciate it. But when you, I love how it's really painting a picture with you totally devastate them, right? I heard that slightly differently in my head.
Absolutely.
But it's cool. I'm still interested. What happens now?
They flee, and you enjoy a leisurely afternoon hunt.
Okay.
Roast goblin makes a pleasant change from your diet of mutton. You you return to your new lair, confident that you have taught them a lesson. Well,
what would that lesson be? I guess don't fuck with us.
Yeah, also...
get out of my way.
Teaching them a lesson by killing 90% of them is not really... Like, there wasn't necessarily a lesson imparted. It's more like just we kill all of them.
Dude, the lesson was we totally devastated them.
Yeah. Well, perhaps not them personally, but certainly the other goblins. Brutal and vigilance increase.
Okay. Oh, so our stats, they continuously change, which I think is cool. Our choices have consequences.
Yeah. Are they... I don't know.
It's just intransparent how they impact the results of our choices.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, if I have stats, I want to raise them, and this is like it's just...
Yeah, okay, but I can live with that. It's, that's...
Yeah, but I'm an RPG player, Marius. I want to raise
No,
stats.
you want to min-max. I mean, you can become more
I
extreme,
want
right?
level ups. I want more wizard stuff. I want...
Well,
more powerful fire attacks.
I think, well, you can like just get better, but you get more gold and infamy, right? That's the stuff that just goes up.
Yeah, and I guess our size, maybe?
Maybe, yeah,
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Even though it's not really a stat.
Maybe that's in Choice of the Dragon too. Elder Dragon.
Totally Elder Dragon.
Yeah, okay. Let's continue. I want to see more of this game.
The cave complex with the hill is everything you hoped for. It's defensible, spacious, enough for a good horde, and full of those greasy little goblins who quickly acknowledge you as their eternal sovereign and overlord.
We're their boss now. Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
all of the 2 goblins that we left alive, I guess. They give you the best of their treasures and the finest of their foods.
Oompa loom, doompity doo.
Stop.
I've got another riddle for you. Sorry, I just had to sort of get that in there.
Well, almost the finest. They burn the very best of their foods on a crude altar to their primitive goblin god.
Ah,
How do you react to that?
we shall be their god from now on.
We can say, number one, it is good for them to serve their god as best they can. Number two, as long as they are loyal to me, I don't care if they worship a unicorn covered with polka dots. It's very specific.
Funny.
And number three, I should be the focus of all their attention.
Yes, this
not
was my-
some stupid god.
Yeah. This is an issue. We need to address this. Oompa Loompas assemble.
Oh, God. The visual of these orange goblins is just...
That's what they are in my mind now.
Yeah.
Little orange people with like large orange wigs that dance mysteriously.
Oh, God, this is nasty. How dare they offer sacrifices to a god? Those pieces of meat are rightfully yours.
Yes.
You smash the altar, taking time to scrape your claw directly through the image of the goblin god.
Excellent. Blasphemy.
The
On
goblin
page 12 of the song.
Yes. The goblin shaman rushes towards you. You go too far, lizard. The gods will punish. That's as far
right.
as he gets before you eat him.
Very good.
Problem solved. Some of the goblins begin offering rudimentary prayers to you.
Excellent. That's what I wanted. This will not backfire at all, Vincent.
The goblins obey your every command, sometimes even anticipating your desires. They may be stupid, crude, and savage minions, but at least they're your stupid, crude, and savage minions.
Exactly.
Life is good.
Wow.
A few days later, you hear the sound of squabbling from one of the other chambers. You poke your snout in and see that a rudimentary pit has been arranged, and some of the lowest status goblins are being made to battle for the amusement of the chieftain.
Oh, they've got an arena.
Yeah.
Oh, they get what we're all about, Vincent. Yeah, this is good.
Made to battle for the amusement of the chieftain, now your lieutenant. The fighting is savage, and it's clear that the losers will die. And we can say, number one, they do not have my permission to waste their lives. This must stop.
No.
Number two, it is well that they should fight for my amusement. Bring me some refreshments. Or number three, what the goblins do is beneath my notice, as long as they are ready to serve me. Difficult choice.
I wish we could have them fight not for amusement, but to really only have the most effective fighters, right?
More like a training pit.
Yeah, and just weed out the. You know, it's tough. It's like social Darwinism or whatever. We're evil. This is what we do.
Yes.
But it's sort of not an option. The amusement option seems very. It's kind of how you would set up a character to fail, you know, and get taught a lesson not to be so gluttonous and stuff. I don't know.
Which dragons are by nature.
Mean, maybe in this case, we pick the first one just to preserve as many goblins as possible.
They do not have my permission to waste their lives.
Yeah.
Okay. We need more goblins. You rush into the chamber and turn on your lieutenant. How dare you fritter away the lives of my minions for your entertainment? The former chieftain cowers. I'm sorry, great and mighty dragon. We meant no offense, but our traditions demand that young goblins see bloodshed to learn bravery.
Right. I love how we completely dismantle their culture. Like, first the religion, then like this stuff.
Every single aspect.
This is, wow.
You smile cruelly. You want them to see bloodshed.
Huh.
You finish chewing up the former goblin chieftain.
That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that, yeah. The way that this was paced is very good.
Here's a little grisly, but nicely marbled. The former underchief, your new lieutenant, begs for his life and assures you that the goblins will henceforth only ever fight when you will it.
Right. I wish that guy had a name and we had some kind of relationship. Yeah.
You do not know if he will be a more acceptable lieutenant than his predecessor, but you decide that he will have a chance to prove himself. Vigilance increase, brutality decreases.
I mean, that was pretty brutal, but fine.
Yeah, but we stopped the fighting.
I guess, yeah.
You look down from your lair at the lands beyond your mountain. Those green lands are full of humans, and humans have large reserves of livestock and rich treasure.
Right.
Shouldn't that food and wealth be yours instead?
Absolutely.
Number 1, it certainly should. And now. Number 2, you mean it isn't already? Or number 3, nothing in livens like cringing humans carrying tribute.
What? I don't understand the third one.
Nothing enlivens a lair like cringing humans carrying tribute.
Enlivens.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
This is still...
I don't know. The first one. Let's just get to the killing and the pillaging.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Let's be clear about why you plan on conquering the humans. What's most important to you?
I guess we pick our reward now.
Mm-hmm. I need to ensure a steady supply of prey. Number 2, I need an easy supply of princes and princesses to kidnap. I'm a stickler for tradition.
So for that ransom thing, huh? It worked once, I guess.
Number 3, I need heaping great piles of gold.
Yeah, that one.
Loot to adorn my lair.
Yeah, that's
and
what I want.
number 4, I want to make humans into my terrified subjects.
Christ, man, it's like an enslaving dragon. You know, let's just get the treasure.
Okay. Dragons without hordes are nothing more than scaly failures.
Exactly, like our brother Axel.
You can hear the gold sing to you, and you want more of it. You push off from your rocky spire and glide outwards on the wind.
The gold sings to us, Vincent. I like that.
You smell the faint scent of human cooking fires. Where to start?
Oh,
we can. Number 1, conquer the nearby village. Number 2, fly directly to a big city and confront the human queen there. Number 3, head to the mountain pass used by all the merchants. And number 4, send one of my goblin minions to announce my new rule to the queen of the neighboring realm.
That sounds amazing. I think this is it. Okay. The game kind of has me on this choice because I kind of care, and I wonder, like, we've never had any negative consequences, right? Can you fail in this game? Like, there are save games, like presumably there is, and I wonder if this is the first time where you could have some kind of negative thing.
I mean, save games might also just be to preserve your progress.
Sure, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, that's possibly like 200,000 words of play, right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
That's fair.
I think the merchant thing would be the most dragony, the most effective thing, right? To just like assault a caravan. But I really love the just sheer, how do you say, pride and bolsterousness of just sending one of our Oompa Loompas to the queen to do a little dance for her. Possibly pose a riddle. So I say we do that.
Okay.
And maybe we'll fail. Let's see.
So we send one of our goblin minions to announce our new rule to the queen of the neighboring realm.
Yeah. Don't mess around.
One of your goblin slaves cowers before you. Yes, oh great and mighty master, she squeaks. I want a kingdom, you growl as you roll over on your pile of treasure.
Yes.
How big is our pile of treasure?
6,500 pieces of gold.
It's not that big. Okay, we're working on it. Go down the mountain and inform the humans that I will be their new monarch.
Yes.
The goblin looks horrified as far as that sort of thing goes. It's always hard to tell with goblins. They're so ugly. But, master, they'll kill me immediately. You snort, sending flames into the air. Just tell them that if they do, my vengeance will be horrible to behold.
I mean, a goblin's probably right, but it also doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
just kind of committed to this now.
About the message, not the messenger.
We could strap like a letter to him or her. I'm sorry. So it like ensures that it reaches a human, you know. I mean,
So great. Like the goblin comes to us and says, "Look, man, maybe they will just kill me." Oh, right here, take a message.
yeah, I mean, I was thinking they might not be super reliable, right? I'm just being practical.
Yeah, that's a great. Oh. Okay.
I mean, maybe I don't know if we can write, so
Yeah.
maybe our fifth arm can write. Have you noticed how that has never come up?
No, of course not. Oh. So,
What do we say?
just tell them if they do, my vengeance will be horrible to behold. She looks almost hopeful.
Almost.
Will it? Yes, but you'll still be dead, so don't fail me.
Yes.
She heads off down the mountain that afternoon.
I've always wanted to say that in real life. Don't fail me. You have to be sure to bring that into conversation at some point.
She heads off down the mountain that afternoon. You don't hear from her again.
Yeah.
What do you do next?
I think this didn't go so well. Our horde has not increased, Vincent.
We should have taped a message to her. God damn it.
Or maybe tattooed the goblin, or
Yeah.
I guess we, it's just, this is what you call chip damage to the humans. I mean, they probably at least had to deal with this goblin.
Right.
We're destabilizing the region, Vincent.
The idiots wasted arrows on her, probably.
This is a war of attrition. I mean, liberation of my kingdom.
Yeah, it might take another 400 or 500 years,
Yes.
but then it's our kingdom.
Wait till we acquire paper. So, what do we do now, Vincent? And do not fail me again.
Put the tape down, Marius.
Look, our mother always said, if at first you don't succeed,
Send another goblin.
try again.
Oh, God, so what do you do next? Find out what happened to her? Or
Oh no.
or
No.
forget her.
Yeah, forget her.
So we sent her away just to try if it works.
This never happened. Goblin Chronicler, make sure to erase the records of this.
Nobody talk about whatever her name was again. Oh, God. So, forget her.
Yes.
Next. The stain increases. Apparently,
okay.
sending a minion to a dragon to do a dragon's work isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, we learned our lesson here.
Did we?
I guess this is disdain. It's like skill for failing and forgetting about it.
Yeah. Time to try a new plan. What's next? And we can conquer the nearby village. Number 2, fly directly to a big city and confront the human queen
Right.
there. Number 3, head to the mountain pass
Yeah,
used
we're
by
doing
all
this
the
one
merchants.
now. This has to
Or
work now.
Number 4, that's enough activity on my part.
Ah, what? We're just gonna retire? I mean, that's not. No, we're gonna do.
Then we return to our lair.
Yeah, and like, okay, but this is basically sort of like a menu. We can pick options that are hopefully not completely stupid. So let's do the merchant thing. That's right.
Okay.
That seems reasonable.
Head to the mountain pass
Yeah.
used by all the merchants.
Also, we do this ourselves, not let our minions do it for us.
Yes. Interesting choice.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is completely like on point for a dragon. Anyway,
Yeah, it seems reasonable to me. Why start with a mountain pass?
why is it? Do not fail me. do it. Don't ask impetuous questions. Anyway, what are the
number 1,
choices?
control trade and I'll control the kingdom.
Okay.
Number 2, merchants are rich and cowardly. If they want to pass into the kingdom, they can afford to pay me well. Number 3, merchants taste good, and so do their horses.
The horse thing, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And number 4, hijacking a few wagon trains is an easy way to decorate my lair.
Oh, he wants the what? The wagons for decoration, or presumably they have like finery and nice wall tapestries and stuff.
Either one, yeah.
Huh, I like this. We can sort of choose either cool loot or just money. I don't like this number 1 option of waging economic warfare against the queen. This seems like we don't even have an intelligence stat. We've established that we can't read this whole thing. Like, we're not going to speculate against kingdom currency and stuff. It's not gonna happen.
The image of, like, just the queen sitting there. My lady, there was a goblin at the gates telling us that the dragon is apparently now our king. Kill her. A day later, my lady, a dragon brought all the wagons.
The dragon has a 75% majority share in the kingdom's company. Like, he's now the CEO. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and actually, he's paying my wages now, so on guard.
But that's not what's going to happen here. We're just going to kill them for gold. Number 2,
merchants are rich and cowardly. Rich and cowardly, really? Is there any better victim? There's one main pass through the mountains that all merchants use, mostly because it has a good road. The human queen has her own toll booth there.
I wish she had a name.
Yeah,
This game is reluctant in naming people. Yeah.
You can see a line of wagons making their way through the pass even now.
Very good.
How do you want to handle this?
I like this.
And we can, number 1, be sneaky and terrify the toll keepers into giving me all the money they collect.
Wait, that's not sneaky. It's like sneaky and terrifying them are opposite things.
I assume these are... The first part of the action is being sneaky to get there, and then terrifying them.
Scare them?
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, okay. What is number 2?
Number 2, eat the toll keepers and settle in for a bit to extract my own tolls. Or number 3, swoop down and take the train of wagons for myself.
No, I love number 2. I love this in D&D. That it's such a trope, right? Where the dragon comes down and like just extracts a toll from the party. Let's do that.
Is it? Feels like that's
I've
more
seen
like
that in games.
Okay, I feel like that's more like an ogre thing. But
it is too, absolutely, and it's a very strong statement by the DM if he just has a dragon do it, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen that in a high-level campaign.
Okay, so eat the toll keepers.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
They're stringy, but well seasoned. You settle into the roadway in front of the toll booth. The merchants are taken aback to meet a dragon on the road, but they're willing to pay whatever it takes to prevent you from killing them.
I love how there's an actual booth in this medieval fantasy land, and I now picture the booth having like a very cramped dragon sitting inside of it, operating.
Yeah, just like the head and 2 of our 5 limbs, and the rest of the dragon's just sticking out the back.
Yeah, he had to remove one of the walls to fit in, but he wanted to, stick with tradition.
Yeah, it was just the right thing to do.
Yeah, okay.
So, how much do you take?
What do you mean? All of it? What do you mean how much? Oh, no, I guess you were right. It's a toll.
Yeah, about the same amount as the Queen's toll keepers charged. Number 2.
We're just taking over her business.
A heavier toll, but not so much as to discourage trade significantly. Number 3, as much as they can possibly afford. And number 4, as much as they can possibly afford. And then some. It might be cheaper for them to just give me the wagons with everything in them.
I want either that or the second to last option. I don't care about preserving trade. Dragons are not known for sustainable investment. And it's like, okay, this is no more trade. Well, sucks, huh, Queen? Maybe now you want to talk and not kill my messengers. Right?
Exactly.
If you want to reestablish trade to the kingdom, take all of it, Vincent. All of it. I want all of their gold.
So
last option.
The last option.
And then some. I mean, we started with a toll, now it's just everything.
You make the merchants bleed. Literally, in one case, when one of them refuses to pay what you demanded. Unfortunately, other merchants hear about the new toll and refuse to use the pass. You've basically closed the pass, but you don't see much more trade to prey on. Time to move on.
Yeah. Do we get money though? Does it like
Let's see what the stats say. Oh, yeah. So I think our infamy was always at 50%, right? Or was it 40?
50 or I don't know.
So it's at 50 now.
Okay.
And we also have a wealth of 7,250 gold coins.
Yeah, I was hoping for more.
And the wounds section is new, and that says uninjured.
Okay, but
So-
there are wounds apparently.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Return to the game. Yeah. What's the next step in your climb to dominance? We can conquer the nearby village, fly directly to a big city and confront the human queen there, or back to the lair.
I think I want to go back to the lair, see if we can actually spend that money on something or
Ooh,
do anything with it.
okay. Let's go back to the lair.
And we've had some success here.
You return to your lair. You have demonstrated your power and might by extracting coal. Oh, okay. You have demonstrated your power and might, even majesty. Now it's time for the humans to come before you and acknowledge your rulership.
Right.
You wait for them on your bed of gold, not anxiously, but simply confident
Yes.
that they will acknowledge your power.
Yes.
Disdain increases.
Okay.
After about a month, a knight arrives at your lair.
Oh, okay.
She kills a few of your goblin guards. Perfunctory? Right. No great loss there. And calls to you. Beast, I am Dame Elsa.
Ah, she has a name. Nice.
Yeah. Queen Juliet has sent me to demand...
Names. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Queen Juliet has sent me to demand that you end your depredations within her lands.
Oh, wow. These guys, they had a thesaurus writing this. Yeah.
If you will not, I shall put an end to your threat.
All right.
How do you respond?
I have a question, Vincent. In the Disney movie Frozen, are the princesses called Julia and Elsa?
No.
But Elsa is in
Elsa
Frozen,
is
right?
one of them, and the other is Anna, I think.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if we're like eating the Frozen characters here.
No.
Okay.
Also, I think this game came before Frozen.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, who knows if Disney like plagiarized Choice of the Dragon?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean,
who knows?
Yeah. Okay. What
How
do we
you respond?
Yeah.
Number one, I present my demands. If the humans acknowledge me as their ruler and give me adequate tribute, I will cut back on my raiding.
That sounds good.
Number two, I ignore her. If the queen wants to talk, she should come here herself. Or number three, I kill the insolent knight.
No, like, look, we actually among dragons have honor, and we don't just kill messengers, okay?
Unlike the humans.
Yeah, exactly. So first we tell her our demands, which is what we wanted to do with the Oompa Loompa anyway.
Right, yeah. You could have avoided all of this.
Yes.
You fly out of your lair and unleash a blast of flame into the
Wait,
air,
what?
causing Dame Elsa's horse to rear uncontrollably. We have a thing with horses, don't we?
Yeah.
Listen, knight, if your little queen wants me to stop raiding her lands for money and food whenever I feel like it, she'll have to meet my demands. She needs to acknowledge that I'm the true ruler of these lands, and she needs to provide me with great tribute in both food and gold. Otherwise, I will continue to take what I please, whenever I please. Is that understood? The knight does not answer at all, except to lower her visor and to set her lance to charge you.
Oh, wow.
You brush her lance aside with your claw and bite her head off.
Oh.
Again, this game takes some
No,
liberties.
but it's like, yeah, it's... I mean, by now it's clear what the tone is, and it's very consistent in this. And
Yes,
yeah, I like it.
knights or their horses. Her fleeing squire carries your message back to the queen.
Ah, okay, nice. She had a squire.
A few more knights come by over the next several months with similar results. It's a bit annoying, but random knights are no real threat to a dragon like you. Are you willing just to wait until the humans are willing to acknowledge your rule? And we can say, what are a few more months or years to a dragon who will live centuries? I'm not leaving my lair.
That's a good point.
Or forget this. I'm going to the capital and speaking to the queen herself.
Well, I want to do that.
Let's talk to the queen.
Is there another option?
No.
Okay, we'll do this.
Mm-hmm. Vigilance increases. It doesn't take long before you are circling over their puny city. It would burn beautifully. And you could smash it into flinders. But it's full of wealth. You can smell the treasure from here. You settle heavily in the main plaza in front of the palace. As you land, your tail idly destroys the ancient statue of some dead king. "Send out your queen," you roar. People flee from the sound of your voice. "I demand to talk to her. Send her out, or I'll rip apart the castle piece by piece."
Queen
and then
Julia.
Juliet?
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you.
All fine. "And then eat her once I'm done. Now!"
Yes.
Someone screams. You see worried courtiers staring at you from around the door to the palace.
Yeah, I'd be worried too.
Then hastily ducking back inside. From behind, the sound of a horse distracts you.
The horses keep coming on. Yeah.
Focus, dude, man.
Yeah. Our vigilance decreases.
You smell weapon oil and metal.
Okay.
"Avant, foul beast," challenges a human encased in metal armor. He carries a long lance with a pennant flying from it.
This is probably their best night.
"I am Sir Rodgard, Knight of..." Are you going to put up with that?
No, bite his head off immediately.
Number one, let him finish his speech, or eat him now.
We are honorable, are we not?
I suppose so.
Let him finish his speech.
It's only right. "Knight of our Royal Highness, Her Graceful Majesty Queen Juliet, long may she reign over..."
Yeah, what's the kingdom called?
Number one, he's really boring. Eat him instead. Or, no, I let him finish.
Oh, I know how this works. This is like in Mass Effect, when they like go out of their way to get you to like, you know, do the renegade path thing to shoot like an oil barrel, and there's like two people like talking to each other, and you really want to shoot that, but it's like baiting you, right?
Yeah.
And you get the actually really cool option if you just are patient and you wait it out, right? You don't give in to your impulses.
Yeah,
So we're gonna wait.
We stay strong. We focus on the knight and not the horse, and
That's
we let him
right.
finish.
Just suppress your lust for horses, dragon.
"Rolling over us all, I am her sworn protector. I challenge you, beast, and I shall skin your dead body to make my next shield."
That's so rude.
He spurs his war horse towards you. How do you plan to fight him? Number one,
Successfully.
hopefully, yes. Take to the air to fight,
Yes,
or
yes.
stay on the ground to fight.
No, it's take to the air, obviously. This is our advantage.
Your wings beat the air, and you rise upwards out of the reach of his lance. He seems a bit bewildered by the
Oh, he wasn't seeing this coming.
by the simple tactic.
Yeah.
He reins his horse to a halt and cries upwards, "Come down and fight honorably!" Instead, you breathe fire on him.
Exactly.
He's still alive as his horse catches fire beneath him, but not for long. You're picking your teeth with the cooling remains of his lance when the queen cautiously pokes her head out from around the palace doors, sighs, and
That's almost comical, that image.
yes, and emerges out into the courtyard. Mustering whatever dignity she can, the human queen steps outside the doors to her palace. You can smell her fear, and her courtiers beg her not to. But she emerges to meet you with what passes for human courage. You smile. A terrible sight. "Beasts?" she asks in a remarkably steady voice. "I am Queen Juliet. We have not offended you. What is it you want with us?" What do you do?
Well, we got her attention.
Option number one, eat her. Option number two, command the
Oh.
queen to surrender her kingdom.
Eating her is such a power move, Vincent.
It is.
Yeah.
And she did offend us multiple times, despite the fact that she now says she didn't.
What do we do? We had a plan here. We should stick to the plan. We're going to command her. And if she is like somehow resistant to our demands, then we can still eat her.
One bad word out of her. This is done for. Command the queen to surrender her kingdom. How do you want to command the queen?
What do you mean? Verbally?
Brutally or cleverly?
Oh, fuck. Can you look at the stats? Which is better for us?
We have 44% in brutality, and there's no cleverly, but...
Cunning?
Cunning is 21%.
Oh, we're not cunning.
No. We have cunning is opposite of honorable, which is at almost 80.
Yeah. Can we command her honorably? I guess that's not honorable. Yeah. So we have to do it brutally, but we'll probably fail.
I guess.
Let's see.
Brutally. You roar, and the queen staggers backward. I have defeated your greatest champion without any difficulty. I can destroy you and all that you hold dear at my whim. Surrender your crown and bow before me. I'm willing to let you at least beg for your life and the lives of your family. The queen shakes as if she finds it physically revolting to acquiesce.
Acquiesce?
Yes. But she kneels and lifts off her crown, offering it to you.
Oh, wow, it worked.
I know you are an honorable dragon. Please accept the tribute of your loyal subjects.
Oh, look, we won with our honor.
And spare them from destruction.
Look, all the stuff. Maybe this was really our choices where we actually let people go and stuck to our word and stuff.
I guess so, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I wonder how she knows that we are an honorable dragon. But
well, we have infamy, right? I mean...
apparently, yes.
Told about our deeds.
Maybe she did talk to our messenger.
Yeah.
For a while, and maybe she's
or
still
the squire
around.
saw us and stuff.
Possibly, yeah. We didn't kill that one.
Yeah.
And supposedly she sent a couple of knights after us.
That's right. Yeah. Stuff happened off screen.
Number one, I accept her tribute and spare her life. Or, number two, it's no fun if I don't get to sack the palace. I eat her and go on a rampage before accepting the surrender of her advisors.
No, we accept.
You lift your head and give a mighty roar of triumph that echoes off the walls of the city. The queen raises her voice to anyone who can hear. Kneel before your new sovereign, O people, she shouts. Behold the dragon ruler, Harry.
Yes. Behold.
I forgot about the name.
Yes.
You take the ex-queen's crown and a pile of treasure that her courtiers promptly bring out to you, and you depart clutching the first of your tribute in your claws. Cool. Exceptionally pleased with how the day has gone.
Nice.
You'll have to wait for treachery, of course, but you have a good feeling about this. You've never owned a kingdom before. Honor increases, infamy decreases.
Okay. Oh, we're getting famous, Vincent. Not infamous. That's great. We're king now. We did it. I think this is a good way to cut it.
Okay.
We had a good run.
Let's see if we can save.
Yeah.
Turn to the game, view achievements, restart the game, change setting, play more games.
Do we have achievements, Vincent?
Good question. Achievements. You haven't unlocked any achievements yet. There are 14 possible achievements.
Wow. Can you see them? Is it
yes. Flawless. Finish the game without wounds. Brute.
Oh, okay.
Finish the game with at least 80% brutality. And then there are sophisticated, 80% finesse. Machiavelli. Finish the game with at least 80% cunning. Pure. Finish the game with at least 80% honor. Transcendent. 80% disdain.
Okay.
Ruler. 80% vigilance. And History's greatest monster, finish the game with at least 80% infamy. Tycoon, finish the game with at least 20,000 gold pieces.
That's the economic warfare option, I guess.
Villain, defeat a party of heroes.
Oh, okay.
Blasphemy, anger the gods. Lover, find a mate. Champion, defeat an evil
there's
wizard.
So much stuff in this game.
And Dragon Slayer, stop your own heart.
Stop your own... Oh, that's intriguing. Yeah, interesting. We'll see if we return to this, Vincent. But I've had a good look at Choice of the Dragon, and I can see why these games have found their niche market. Right? It's like it feels like it sets out to do something with this, which is text adventures, and I think it does it pretty well. Right? It's like it's no obvious flaws. It's like it's written well.
Yeah, apart from the horse thing, that's
I mean,
just
sure,
weird.
but it's also what's the target audience, right? Probably not us.
Maybe.
If it's like teen novels, I'm assuming this is at like, you know, teens and like maybe young adult fiction people.
Yeah, true.
Right, and it's like also just from the content, it's like it's very much a power fantasy with this dragon just succeeding at everything, and you always get this option to like be a total sociopath and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still kind of curious about that fog game.
Are you?
Yeah,
I'm really not for some reason. I don't know.
No, okay. I was just to see one other instance of these types of games would be interesting. Yeah. But there's also, we sort of haven't tried. I said there's no accessibility. In all honesty, we haven't tried turning on the Apple talking option, whatever it was called, the voiceover. But I strongly suspect it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try after the video, and then we'll put it in the description if we're completely wrong about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for playing with me, Vincent. I was just interested, and you read it so well to me. I don't think any voiceover could match that.
Yeah, apart from the weird choice of words they do at times.
Well, they were fine. It was just, it sort of stuck out, right? I mean, if you're being nitpicky, there's a little bit of like those thesaurus-y words
in living
clashing with the you totally devastate them kind of language. But it's overall, it's fine. It's it's clear, it's understandable.
Yeah,
it's consistent. Like I don't want to shit on these games.
Fine.
Seems fine. And we had a lot of fun.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, tell us what you think. I'm actually curious. Tell us if you want to see us play more Choice of... if you want to see me make Vincent play more Choice of Games. We'll see. We also... we have our Inscription playthrough running. We're probably pretty much done with that game, but we might publish one more video, right, Vincent?
Yeah.
Like, maybe you'll skip ahead. You talked about that. You wanted to skip ahead.
Yeah, well, let's not get too into it, but there are options. We have ideas.
I guess you're right. It's dumb to put in the video, like, about our plans for the future, because then we don't do it, and like, it's on record.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I thought we're in this section of the video where most of the viewers already have exited.
Is anyone still watching?
Yeah, because
write in the comments if you're still watching.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, there's a prize you could win. No one ever does. But yeah. So anyway, we're going to get out of here now. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Vincent. You can follow us on Twitter at @makes_play. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.